my friends. Welcome back. How are you? I hope doing okay. Let's see what our inspiration says for the day. There was a bunch of them stuck together there. Okay. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. And that's by T.S. Eliot. Okay, now let's cruise on over and see what I'm up to today. I have this mold right here. Remember, it was in my last Temu haul. It's a cute little bench mold with hearts on the side. And then we have these pretty little angel molds. There are 3, and they are a set. So I thought we would do the 3 angels in mixed mold, and then do the bench in resin. I thought that would be a cute little combination. So I'm going to put our little bench over here to the side, and we'll get started on it later. We're going to go ahead and do the angels first in the mixed mold. I have my water ready here, my measuring cup, my mixed mold. I'm almost out of this container. I have one more left, you guys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and prepare 6 tablespoons of water because we're going to do 1 cup of mixed mold. And that asks for 6 tablespoons of water. No? I think I did. Okay, I decided against that. That was going to be too much for my 3 angels. So I decided on 1/3 cup of mixed mold. And then that asked for 4 tablespoons of water. I'm sorry. I'll get it right here in a minute, you guys. Okay, I put one of my cups that has 2 tablespoons of water inside of my container. And then I put a little bit of mixed mold in there. And I'm just stirring it up. And I went ahead and sped up this part because it's nothing, really fun to watch. And I need a little bit more of the mixed mold in there, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more and stir it up. It needs a little bit more. I'm trying to get to that consistency that I know it should look like. Hopefully that will do it. Nope, we needed a little bit more. I'm sure that's probably going to do it. Making sure I get it stirred up really good so I don't have any lumps in it. Now we're going to get one of our angel molds out. And I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit down in there. And then I'm going to squish around in there and make sure that it's getting all good and around inside my mold. And now I added a little bit more. And where the wings are at on my angel, I'm making sure I don't have any bubbles, air bubbles, or, pockets stuck in there in the wings. Now let's get the second mold out. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Squishy, 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 squishy. And then here's the last one. And I have a little bit of mixed mold left, but I do have some molds over here to the side that we will go ahead and use the rest of that mixed mold, so we don't waste any of it. Okay, here's one of the little molds that I have. It's a little piggy. And then let's do a little bird. We might make it. Okay, now let's go ahead and start on the bench. And I'm going to put some of this gold leaf down in the mold first and just push it down. And then when we put that resin in, it'll hold on to that gold leaf and it'll look really pretty. I love how the gold leaf looks when you do it this way. It looks so pretty. Have any of you guys used gold leaf this way by putting it directly in your mold and then pouring? It comes out looking really cool. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing good. Are y'all ready for the weekend? Today's Friday. We don't have anything planned. Me and my mom, we want to go to TJ Maxx because we went last week and we found us 2 dresses that were so cute. So we thought we might go again and see if we could get lucky again. Okay, I'm using this mother of pearl mica powder, and I have a little bit of resin down in my cup here, and I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of that mica powder, and then I'm going to get it stirred up really good in my cup before I add the rest of my resin. And I do that to keep the bubbles to a minimum. I love this mother of pearl mica powder. It is beautiful. It looks like one of the color comes out looking like an abalone shell. You know, the white ones, and how they throw off the colors on them. It's just beautiful. I love it. I get it at Hobby Lobby. And I usually keep, you know, about 3 of them in my craft room. And this is my last one right here. I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit of clear resin into the area of the mold where you see the hearts at. And that's going to be the edges of our bench. The outer edges of our bench. And I have my flowers out up above that, because we're going to put some of the flowers in the clear resin on the edges of the bench. Now let's go ahead and get some of these flowers and introduce them to the resin and let them sit over there and just, you know, get good and soaked up in that resin. And I'm just grabbing a few of all the colors. And I'm going to stir them up good and then set them to the side. Now I'm going to spray a little alcohol in the mold where the bench part's at. And we're going to go ahead and pour some of that mother of pearl into the mold. I added a little bit more resin to my cup because I knew I was going to need a little bit more. Now I'm going to go ahead and top that part of the mold off. I'm going to put the flowers up because we don't need them anymore. And I found this heat gun in my craft room, you guys. I don't know how I ended up finding it, but I did. It was back behind a lot of stuff. And I was like, thank goodness. So I'm still, you know, I still haven't purchased a new heat gun yet, so I'm just going to roll with this one, and when it croaks, I guess I'll buy another one. Did y'all see what I just did? See, I cannot take the glitter bottles and dab a little bit out. My hand is too heavy. I just shook all kinds of glitter into my piece. But no big deal. I took a spoon and I dipped it right on out. And now we're just cruising forward. I put a little bit of that glitter in each side of the bench, and I'm just going to stir it up in there and make sure I get it around in every area inside the mold. And this is non-sinking glitter that I'm using. Now we're going to go ahead and go in with the flowers, and I'm going to hand put them in instead of pouring them in, because I just want to place them kind of where I want them. I don't want to load it with flowers. because I'm going to drop in some of that mother of pearl behind this after this part cures for about 2 hours. So I want to leave it just like this, how I'm finishing it. Enough for the mother of pearl to peek through those flowers in the back. And I'm just heating it up, popping any surface bubbles, spraying alcohol, and we're going to cover it. Okay, now we're back, and let's go ahead and demold our angels. I'm going to put a little bit of this paper down because I know that when I demold these pieces, some of that mixed mold is going to just, pieces of it will fly everywhere. And I hate trying to get it off of my silicone mat. So I'm just going to throw that paper down for easy cleanup. Okay, this is the biggest angel of them all. And it turned out beautiful. Look at that. So precious. Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it. His little fingers look deformed. I'm going to have to sand them or something. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix them. Something don't look right. Okay, we're going to fix you up. We're going to fix you right on up, pal. Yep. Looking better already. There we go. Okay, let's demold another one of our angels and see what we got. These are so easy to demold. I couldn't believe it. Usually it's the mixed mold's hard for me to demold. Oh, look how sweet, you guys. Isn't that precious? Oh, I love it, love it, love it. You are so cute. Okay, now let's get on in this one and see what we got. If I can get it out of there, there it is. Okay, and here's our last one. And he is so cute too. So precious. But I got to sand the bottom of them a little bit. I noticed they have a little bit of a lip there on the bottom of them. This one's okay, but the other two, they have a little lip there that I'm going to sand a little bit and touch it up some. But here they are, and they look so cute. I think I'm going to sit them just like this on the bench. Now let's see the little pieces, the extra pieces that I poured the mixed mold in. Let's go ahead and demold those right quick. I'll let y'all see these too, because y'all seen me pour them, so I'm going to share them with you too. And this is the little piggy. Remember the little pig swings that I made a while back? This is one of those little pigs that sits on the swing. And there he is. He looks pretty cute in mixed mold, doesn't he? He's got a little piece of glitter on the back of him, but you can sand that right off. And here's one of the little birds. Now this is the mold that I made, that I did the crystals in for a crystal mold. I didn't try to grab this mold. I thought it was one of the other ones, but I ended up grabbing it anyway. No, this is the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. But the next one that I demold is the one that I put the crystals in to make the crystal mold. I thought I was grabbing something else, but I didn't. It's right here. So I don't know what this looked like in mixed mold. It's pretty cute. You could put some, I don't know, you could put something on those little nibs. Make them cute somehow. Okay, now we're back. And I know you're wondering, what is she doing with that wire? I'm going to take these little inclusions right here. They're little flowers. I got these from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to pick out the little flowers that are in here, because they have a little hole in the center of them. And I'm going to go big flower, big flower, little flower, and string it onto this wire. And we're going to make a halo for our angels. And I end up speeding the video up somewhere. I don't know if it's right here or soon to come, but I just wanted to give you a heads up that it is coming, so we could move a little bit faster. But I want to go in real time so you can see exactly what I'm doing at first. Now I have all those little flowers onto the wire here, and I'm just sizing the angel for his halo. And now I'm going to go ahead and wrap that excess wire around, because I have the size that I want, and take my pliers and just make it to where it's not a pointy piece of wire poking out. I wish I could make things with wire. I see people do that, and I think it's amazing. And how they wrap the crystals, you know, with wire. That, I just think that is so beautiful. That is art right in itself. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the excess wire off right here. And then I'm going to make sure I get that pointy piece of wire tucked in. It's time for me to repaint my nails again. They don't last but maybe 2 days. My hands are always in something. Water, soap, dish soap, something. Okay, let's see how our little halo fits on here. I'm trying to make sure I get the little flowers situated right around the halo, because we're going to take a drop of that UV resin right here. That's J. Diction High Viscosity. And I want to drop a little dab of it in the back. Not a real little dab, but like a hefty little dab, if you will. Make sure that we hold that halo onto our angel's head and it's not coming off. Now you sit up now, Fluffy Miss Flora. You behave over there. She likes to get right in on what I'm doing. Okay, now I think I have everything situated on the little halo. And I'm going to drop a little dab of that glue, the UV resin. And we're going to cure it right on up. Okay, now we're done. And let's take a look at it. That looks good. I'm pleased with that. And I'm just making sure that the flowers can move around really good on the halo. I didn't want to glue them and make them where they couldn't move, because I think they look really cute, you know, moving around on the halo. And you can fix them however you want. Now, I want to hide that little area in the back where the UV resin is attaching the halo on. So I'm going to see if maybe these little flowers might work, but I think they're going to be too big for what I'm going for. I'm wanting something a little bit smaller. Yeah, these aren't going to work. Okay, I have all of the halos fixed up on our angels. So let's take a look at them. I done one halo with you all, and then I finished the rest, so it wouldn't be a really long video. But there they are. I think they are so precious. Now let's try to find some little flowers. Now these little flowers look more the size I'm wanting to go for. Let's put a little bit of that UV resin in the area in the back where we took the wire and twirled it around the back. And let's put the flowers right there. And that looks nice. I like that. And these little flowers right here that I'm using, they were in my last Temu haul, and they are so pretty. Some of them have little diamonds in the middle, and that's the ones that I chose to use for our angels. Each flower has a little diamond in the middle. And I think that really looks good, hiding that area where I took the wire and wrapped it around to finish it off in the back. It turned out really good. Let's put one of those flowers right here on this angel. I think that would look so cute. I'm going to add a little bit of UV resin, stick it in there, and cure it up. And there it is. Isn't that cute? Here they are with all their halos, their flowers fixed in their hair in the back. And that turned out cute. What do you guys think about that? Isn't that cute? And there's the back of them where you can see the back. Now let's take these crystals because you know I have to give my angels some eyes. So I'm using my Gorilla Glue. This is my go-to glue right here. I lost the cap for it, you guys. So I took that little push pin, and it works fabulous. So I'm going to take some of that glue and dab it up here in their eyes. And then I'm going to get my angels some pretty eyes. I thought about using some of my rub-on metallic finger paint. It's like I've used it before. I'll show it to you here in a minute. I started to use some of that to put their eyes in blue. But I couldn't find anything tiny enough. Here it is. This is what I'm talking about. I couldn't find anything in my craft room tiny enough to get in there to do the center of their eye. Right now I'm doing any, mini, miny, mo to figure out which color of the gold I want to use for their hair and their wings. We're going to go with this color right here and brush on some of that metallic on their wings. And I'm using this brush so I can burnish it in really good. I usually like to use my finger to put this on, and then a little sponge to burnish it, or a little terry cloth towel. But these wings have, you know, there's areas in them that I can't get into, so I thought the brush would work best in getting this on there. And it would also burnish it as well. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Now we're going to do the insides of the wings. And I sped the video up a little bit because I was trying to be really careful to not get the gold onto the angel, you know, his body. And I was going slow at times, so I sped it up a little bit because we would have been here for an hour. Okay, now I want to choose a different color gold for his hair. So let's go over to this next little gold right here, and I'm going to get a different brush, and I'm going to brush on and make him some beautiful hair. And I'm not seeing much difference in the color, you guys. I really don't. It really looks the same. I mean, there's a little bit of difference, but not enough to really tell. And I'm trying to be really careful not to get this onto the angel because I just want it on the wings and his hair. And he has some little curls up front here that fall in his face. And I'm just trying to be so careful right there in that area. And there he is. Let me get the back a little bit more. And the top. Isn't he precious? I missed the top of his head, so I'm going to get it a little bit more. When I sat him down, I noticed the top of his head needed a little bit more in it. And then a little area in his wing I'm fixing. And now we're back in real time. I slowed the video back down so you could take a really good look at the angel. Okay, now I have all of the angels done. And here they are. I'm going to take you down and let you take a good look at them. What do you guys think? Do you think they turned out so cute? I think they are precious. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish this bench up. I'm dropping some of that mother of pearl mica powder into my cup. And I have a little bit of resin down in there. And I'm going to stir it up really good. I don't want any mica powder lumps in my resin. So I'm going to make sure I get the sides of the cup and the bottom of the cup really well. And I sped this up a little bit because all we're doing is dropping that color in on the back of our bench. The sides of our bench. And that's why I spaced the flowers out like I did. So you could see the mother of pearl peeking through the flowers. Now it's cured. Let's go ahead and demold it and see what our bench looks like. I hope that gold looks beautiful. It always has turned out beautiful for me. Let's see. Oh, yes. I love that. That turned out so pretty. I have a little trimming to do on the edges, but nothing major. And they're a little soft right now. You know, we're going to have to let them cure up pretty good. Because if I was to go ahead and put the bench together and leave it like that, the center would sink in. So we need to let it cure for a little while. And I'm just going to take my scissors and trim this excess gold leaf up. I don't see any bubbles. It turned out really well. I'm super pleased with this piece right here. So far. Now let's check out the little sides to our bench. They have several benches on Temu that I want. You know, after I purchased mine, now they got more on there. They didn't have all those when I bought mine. And here's the sides of our bench. And I think it turned out beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm going to try to hold it up so you can see that glitter that I put in there. It's really sparkling inside of there. Every time you turn it, you can just catch a sparkle. Okay, we're going to put our bench together right quick, but I'm not going to leave it like that because it needs to cure up some more because it's just going to sink in the middle because there's no support there in the middle. But we're going to put it together and take a look at it and see what it looks like. And there it is. I think it turned out super cute. See how it's kind of sagging in a little already in the center? So we just need to let it cure up and it won't do that. And I'm going to dome the top of the benches just to give them a little bit more, you know, just to protect them a little bit more and to protect that gold leaf. And of course, give it that, you know, shine that we always love that resin gives us, right? Okay, now I have let this cure up for a while. So I think we're ready to go ahead and set our angels on the bench. And then it won't sink in the middle while they're sitting on there. But it still needs to cure up a little bit longer. But we're good to go ahead and take a look at it and a few glamour shots of it. I'm just fixing the little pieces, the little flowers on this halo. And here they are. I'm trying to let you get a good look in the back where I put those flowers over the wire. I think these turned out so adorable. I thought about painting their little toes. But I said, oh, I might be thinking too much into this, so I left them alone. Okay, I think they need something extra, you guys. Something's missing. Let's get out these pretty hibiscus flowers here, and let's see if we can add a little bit something more to this piece. If this is too much, then y'all let me know. I'm not going to glue these on here yet because I want to get you all's opinion. Should we leave these flowers on there or take them off? I'm going to add 4, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. Isn't that one beautiful? Just like that. And I'm going to take you down and let you take a look at it. Do you think we should keep the flowers or take them off? You guys let me know. We have arrived at the end, my friends. Stick around for the glamour shots and a good look at the piece that I have up for grabs in our giveaway. Check out my community tab for the rules and comment if you'd like to enter. I hope your weekend is full of love, laughter, and good health. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.